All is well. Just thought I'd give you guys a spy on the land update. I'm in front of the property that we just acquired a few months ago, and I'm just walking it. And as you can see, they just want to provide an update. As you can see here, they just cleared the front out because by county uh, ordinances, you have to. They have the first 14 feet from the, as you can see here, the street to in where you see the black plastic, the paper wall here. Um, that is, I think that's about 20 feet rather. That's considered county space, and that area has to, you have to have drainage and all that uh, placed on it. As you can see here, this is the drainage. So by county, you have to have this on the property, a drainage for water coming off the road here. So it's looking good here. Uh, got it cleared up here. Just to give you a idea how far and how wide this property is. My car is all the way down there. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom to it. I'm a back up some more so you guys can see just how far, how wide this property is that we acquired. All right. Now we're not going to be able to have it done by dedications, but we're targeting Passover, Pasach. Let me zoom in. You see where my car is? And it still goes another easily, I want to say another 200 feet, 200 to 300 feet past my car where it's parked at. All right. So this is property, our property. And like I said, it's way past my car. All right. So it's probably, if you look at city blocks, probably another block down from my car. As a matter of fact, I'll walk it out. I'll walk it out so you guys can get an idea of just how wide this property is that we acquired. But all praises to the Most High. Uh, it's interesting because I'm dealing with a lot of politics and racism because of me acquiring this property, and this property got it for a great deal. Now it's the assessment value of this property on the conservative side is worth almost 5 times the amount, right? It's worth almost 5 times the amount that I purchased it for, or we purchased it for. So technically, this property puts us in millionaire status. Millionaire status. So there's a lot of racial dynamics that come with this territory, right? And there was a car sitting here. As soon as I pulled up, there was a car sitting out. And I immediately pulled up and started watching me. All right. So as you can see, they're still working on the drainage here. All right. So this is where I'm parked at. Pretty far, huh, guys? All praises to the Most High. All right. So even though we have a lot going on in this country, where matter of fact, I would say the diaspora, where our people are scattered to, we're still required to do the things of the Most High. Right. So in Jeremiah 29 confirms it. All right. So you see where I'm parked at, right? And look at how far I walked from. All right, look how far I walked from. Now I still got a little ways to go. Now let's go past where I'm parked at. I'm parked over here. Let's go beyond where I'm parked at. All right. And as you can see, the trucks out here. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and walk this out. All right, I'm gonna show you just how far it goes. All right, and keep us in prayer, family, because like I said, it's a lot of politics you have to deal with, a lot of spiritual wickedness, as Apostle Paul highlighted, in high places. A lot of people upset again for us acquiring this property here. Yeah, family, it goes all the way down here. Still got a little ways to go. All right. Still got a little ways to go. Just want to give you an idea of just how wide this property is. All right. All right. And up this way, oh man, I'm not going to share the things that we got planned here, but let me just walk it out. So this is where we're getting to the orange stick right here. Okay, so this is the line. Now let's see how far I come. See how far my car is? This is the line. And for those that I see a question here, I am in Virginia, located in Sandston, Virginia, which is 20 minutes outside of the Richmond area. All right. Like I said, you know, you can see people, like I said, look at this guy right here. You see in this truck over on this hill. Now they're moving. They was just sitting there, right? As soon as I put my phone up, they move, right? Same thing with someone parked over here. As soon as I pulled up, they parked. And then as soon as I pulled my phone out to record, they decide to drive off. Anyone and anything but the Negro. Let me say that again. Anyone and anything but the Negro. I'll say it one more time. Anyone and anything but the Negro. I'll say it again. Anyone and anything but the Negro. A lot of hatred being stirred up right now. A lot of people don't like us entering in certain spaces. Absolutely. Going to put some cameras up pretty soon. But the first thing we got to do is, of course, get this pathway driven out. The next step from here, once we got this already cleared, this drainage finished, once all of this is finished, the next step is a pathway into the property. As you see, that'll be the next step. Once we get the pathway into the property, we can go ahead and the power company will come out and do their thing. But yeah, definitely going to have security cameras and all that here. You know, that's why I'm recording too. Let me move over here because, again, I don't trust these people. Some of these people that live out here. So again, you see how far it is. I'm walking down back to the other end, so where I initially started the recording, so you guys get an idea. Now, the reason why I'm giving you guys an update is because I want to make sure you guys understand this is not no Umar Johnson type thing. You know what I mean? We're not soliciting money from anyone, donations or anything like that. You know, and we're doing exactly what the Most High said do. You know, I thank my wife, you know, for, just being very supportive. So, nevertheless, let me show you here. All right. And as you can see, I'm getting further removed from the car. I'm just going to the other end so you can see where the property starts. All right. All right. Like I said, you know, just that slave catcher mentality where everyone outside of our community feels empowered to watch over us, to keep their eyes on us, to uh, want to access for receipts to prove that we have ownership and things along that line, prove that we have authorization to be in certain spaces. That's that spirit of the slave catcher, right? Which is uh, the groundwork, or should I say, the blueprint for the legal system, the law enforcement in this country. All right. Like I said, as soon as I pulled up, right, all of a sudden cars coming out, watching what I do. You know what I mean? And then they disappear when I pulled the phone out. So look at here. So this property, right, this fence right here, right, this is my neighbor right here, right, this is all his land. But our land is along this fence here and go way past the tree lines that you see on the other side of that hill. Goes way beyond that. And then you see where my car is. It goes past where my car is. Let's zoom in. All right, trying to zoom in. All right, just to give you guys an idea. But like I said, family, I just thought I'd give you guys an update. I call it the Spies on the Land, update to you guys. And, I'm just excited about what the Most High is doing. Like I said, I'm just walking the line right now. Let me get over here. All right, because traffic is coming. But just walking the line here so you could get an idea. Man, I'm just excited. I am just so excited. So excited. So excited. So excited. I mean, just a vision, having a pathway going into the property here. All right. We're just going to leave it at that. Not going to let the cat out the bag. For you guys that have been following, we woke now for quite some time. And actually, the name of our ministry is Passion for Reconciliations Ministry. I want to be clear. We woke now is not the name of the ministry. It's Passion for Reconciliation. And that's the name of our ministry. We woke now is just a platform that the Most High allowed me to create. But our ministry, again, is Passion for Reconciliation Ministries. We've been in ministry for 16 years now. 16 years. And started in the attic of my wife and I home. We called it the upper room. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that we are not an online ministry, even though we provide online services to our ministry, but we're not an online ministry. We are a brick and mortar. We are an established assembly that at any time, if you guys are ever in the area, you could come on out and see us. If you guys ever want to celebrate feast days with us, you're more than welcome to come out and celebrate feast days with us. So we are, again, and this is not trying to show, throw any shade at anyone, but we are a brick and mortar ministry. Hallelujah. Thank the Most High that we did not have to go to some of the extremities that some people have gone as they solicit or try to fundraise. So we didn't do a single fundraiser for this. It's just, dedication, saving the resources that comes in, and showing the people that we're being good stewards of the resources. And the good thing about it is, and I can say emphatically that I'm not on a payroll. I don't get a paycheck from the ministry or anything like that, right? Everything is, strictly volunteer, right? I have a 9 to 5 like everyone else. But like I said, this is giving you an idea of just where we are. All right. Let me turn this around here. I'm getting in my car right now. Let me get into the car. So, like I said, family, I'm just really excited. Let me clean my lens. My lens looking kind of crazy here. All right, that's better. So, like I said, I just walked it out, and like I said, really appreciate all the love and support that you guys have shared and has shown towards what we do, towards the ministry. And again, this is no hustle. This is real deal. This is real deal. Real deal. Acquired property here, and like I said, it's uh, almost 18 acres of land that we have here. I want to say shout outs to my brother, uh, Elder Mason, that's in the building. Robert Mason, I want to say shout outs to you. But again, family, I'm sharing this with you so that way you guys can see that we still should be able to function even in the midst of the craziness. Jeremiah chapter 29, Israel was still tasked even in the midst of being in Babylon. They was in physical Babylon, enslaved. They were still told to prosper. He says, and seek peace. Peace. So that's no matter where we go. That's no matter where we go. If I was overseas, we'll be doing the same thing. Whether it's in Africa, whether it's in South America, you name it. Because when you have a mind to work, when you have a mind to build, it doesn't matter what direction or what territory you are in. That's why Abraham said to Lot, pick what direction you want to go, and I'll go the opposite direction. Because Abraham knew no matter where he landed, he was going to cultivate that area. And Lot went to what would have been considered like a New York City, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia metropolitan. It was a large metropolitan of like five countries. And what happened? He wasn't deemed worthy to save the city. So I'm saying all of that to say, family, it doesn't matter. We're going to do exactly what the Most High called us to do, no matter where the landscaping is. If the Most High told us to go to Russia, guess what? We'll be able to do what I know that the faithfulness that I have, my wife and I have, no matter where we are around this world, we'll be doing this, what you see here. No matter where we are. So don't let anyone fool you to thinking that you cannot prosper where you lay your head. And many of the people that are putting those yokes on you, not even living and abiding by their own words. Some of them are actually prospering here, but want to give you the delusion that they're not. Mm-mm. When the spies were sent out, it was a one spy per tribe. There were selected leaders from among the community, not sending the lay people. Let me make sure you understand that. The Most High will send his leaders of good rapport. You know, like I said, family. Let me put this troll out. Always a troll that want to come in, but it is what it is. But like I said, family, you know, all I just say to you, family, just trust in the Most High. You know what's so blessed about this, right? You guys probably remember seeing at our last dedications. Was it the dedications? I believe so. Not dedications, but tabernacles. A minister from our ministry who, man, I'm just so proud of. Came in off the streets, got a powerful testimony. He was stabbed in his head uh, 14 times. Guess what happened, family? He wanted to get revenge, but now that was like hard to believe. His time is flying. That was like almost 10 years ago. Now he's doing very well for himself. Graduated from college, lovely family, the whole nine. He just got his real estate license about 5 months ago. And guess what? As soon as he told me he got his real estate license, it's like, hey, here's your first transaction. And he's been taking off ever since. He's securing deals ever since. Family, again, it doesn't matter what direction, what territories the Most High points you in. You should be able to prosper no matter what. Let me say that again. It does not matter where the Most High sends you, whether He tells you to stay here, stay put, or if He tells you to go to another nation, whatever the case may be. You still should be able to prosper. You may have a certain set of challenges that's specific for that territory, but you still should be able to prosper. You still should be able to make the best out of the situation. And guess what? Using the people from within. That's what's so blessed, family. All of this is about the people from within. Why we're doing that? Because Moses gave the blueprint. Every need that was needed for the tabernacle, it came from within. To the point that Moses had to say to the people, stop giving. And was so blessed about the minister that closed the deal on this here. He wanted to, let me get this mosquito trying to get in. Let me close my car up. Right? He wanted to give all his proceeds from this transaction to the ministry. He wanted to just give it to the ministry. He was like, hey, Pastor, I'm going to just give this to the ministry. I said, no, man, don't do that. I said, I appreciate and we appreciate the suggestion and the humbleness. Like, no, man, you keep that. And you just give whatever to the Most High. In other words, whatever the Most High requires of you as far as your tithe, you just direct that to the Most High. But far as your entire proceedings, keep that. No, keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself. See, family, we're not in it for a money grab. We're not in it to try to make a quick buck. We're here. If the Most High don't come back before I transition, want to make sure that we have generational wealth that's being established for every family part of PFR. That's what happened when you think about what the Israelites did when they went into the land of Canaan. They divided their territory among each tribe. And then the tribe, among the tribes, they further carved things out. But the key, family, is, it's all about taking care of our elderly, our women, our children, but again, having generational wealth, not just for my generation, for our children's children. That's what we're supposed to be doing. A ministry is not supposed to be an island for pastors, an island for the leadership. It's not supposed to be a family business in terms of the pastor's family business, and he's handing it down to his son or daughter. No, this is supposed to be an Israelite business, an Israelite, not business, an Israelite culture. Because I don't even like to say business, an Israelite culture, an Israelite heritage. So guess what? This is not the only piece of property that we're working on. This is just the springboard. Got more property that we're going to secure. Because family, when it's all said and done, property going to always go up. It's going to always go up. It may slow up, but it's going to always go up. But it's about securing the future, no matter where we go at, no matter where the Most High direct us to. But with that being said, family, I just want to give you guys an update. Really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Well, I'm not going to sound like I'm rambling and nothing like that, man. I don't want to ramble, but I just thought I'd give you guys an update. With that being said, if I think I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow night. If not, see you Friday night. Shalom.